Kinds of technical difficulties working around these microphones this morning and trying to get the second half of our Tiger Talk in this morning. And as we head closer to the election, the May primary, you're gonna hear some political candidates come in and tell us about themselves, and have the pleasure of welcoming into the WPKY studios this morning Mr. Darrel Egbert, and he is a Democratic candidate for Magistrate in District 4. And good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning to you, Ty. Thank you.
Pleasure having you here today. And I've got a schedule and a slate of candidates to come in throughout the May 22nd primary, and it'll be here before we know it, sir. And welcome. And I'm going to give you the floor at this time to tell the folks a little bit about yourself here on Tiger Talk this morning.
Well, Ty, the first thing I'd like to do, I'd like to thank this radio station for allowing me this free time here. It's very important to get your message out, and I just want to thank you very much for that.
Yes, sir.
My name is Darrel Egbert, and I am running in the 4th District to be your next magistrate for Caldwell County. And I would like to take the time to thank everyone for your encouragement in this campaign, and to ask the people in the 4th District to please vote for me, Darrel Egbert, number 1 on the ballot May 22nd.
All right, and of course, you're from Caldwell County.
I am
and
from
been a long
Caldwell.
time, and have a family here. Tell us a little bit about
Yes,
that.
I am. I've been married to my wife, Leslie Egbert, for 37 years. We have 2 sons, Brian and Dusty. We have 4 grandchildren, Tripp, Tyler, Mays, and Cruz. Leslie and I are members of the First Baptist Church here in Princeton. My wife works in the nursery, and I serve as a deacon, chairman of the trustees, and work on the security team. Other involvements includes mission work in Eastern Kentucky projects, manager for the 2 consecutive years with the Kentucky Changers, and a Wounded Warrior home built in the Lyon County area.
All right. And of course, you are a local businessman, have been in business for many years around this area. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you about that. I own a construction business here, and I've been in business for the past 29 years. My company has built many homes in Caldwell, Trigg, Lyon, and Hopkins counties. We have also been involved in commercial, industrial work, bridge building, pole and steel buildings. I also maintain a backhoe service and a mobile crane service. I'm also involved in residential electrical work. And as you can see, my company has been very diversified. By developing these many different types of opportunities, my company has never had a failing year. Thank you, customers, for your support. As a businessman, we are members of the Kentucky Three Rivers Home Builders Association, where I serve as vice president. As a home builder, we hold ourselves accountable.
All right. And of course, being in this community for a very long time, active in your church, active in the community, tell us a little bit more about maybe some of your activities here around Princeton and Caldwell County.
Well, as far as my activities, as far as what I enjoy motorcycle riding. That's probably one of the best. If I could just get an opportunity to ride the bike, I stay very busy, and it's
Looks
a
good in
little
the
bit hard
garage
to
right
do.
now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. I need to get it out and get it going. I also enjoy hunting, a little bit of fishing along the way. I like going out in South Dakota area and doing a little bit of pheasant hunting out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And tell us some about the things that you support in the community, some of the things that you've been involved in, maybe.
Yes. On our community involvement, some of our goals, things I'd like to support in our community are growth, education, youth incorporated, better roads, and law enforcement. To support some of these ideals, I have been involved with the Youth Incorporated at different times in my life, and I currently serve as an advisory committee at our technical center. Other agendas are to work with law enforcement to install security cameras on all major roads exiting our county and city. 6 to 8 would help to deter criminal activity. I am also going to make contact with our railroad companies. We have a problem with some of the crossings, and I've been trying to address that. We've talked to different people that's out here on in the community, and a lot of it's out on the south side of town. Some of our railroad crossings that we try to approach, it's just almost impossible to see around some of these areas, and they are very unsafe. So I'd like to talk with these railroad companies, see if there's something that we can possibly do. And last of all, I wish to implement a work program for our local inmates and allow them to pick up trash on our county and state highways. I am willing to supervise some of these projects, such as culverts and small bridge installation. And again, please help me with all these ideas by voting Darrel Egbert number 1 on the ballot May 22nd.
All righty, sir. We certainly appreciate you coming in today, and of course, all our candidates will have an opportunity to come in and talk on WPKY, and
yes,
hopefully they're listening out there. And,
I hope they are.
And we'll those that I have not reached out to, I've been attempting to reach out to some of you all, and hope you have an opportunity to come in and the primary is going to be here before we know it.
It sure is.
And so we certainly appreciate your time today, you coming in and being a part of this, and wish you best of luck.
One thing I'd like to do, Ty, I'd like to encourage everybody to get out and to vote. It is such an important thing for all of us to do that. If we could get 100% turnout in this county, I believe we could take Frankfort and turn them around. I believe they'd look at our county in a much different fashion. Instead of having this 30, 40, and 50% turnouts, we need to have 100%. So I want to encourage everyone to get out and to vote.
Great message, sir. Yes, sir. Certainly do. I know I read a story this morning. There are a lot more registered voters now in the state of Kentucky. Maybe they'll get out and exercise that.
I'm starting to see some of that as well. Yeah, and it seems to me like I'm sparking quite a bit of interest here as I get around and I get to talk to the different people. They seem to be want to get out here and vote for.
And you've been hitting the road quite a bit, I guess.
Quite a bit, yes, sir. I've talked to just about everybody in my district, and I have really enjoyed some of it.
If somebody wants to reach out to you, do you welcome that?
Oh, I certainly do. Please.
How would they do that?
They can contact me at 963-0277 on my cell phone, or they can contact my house number at 365-6556. Be glad for you to call. Any encouragement, anything, ideas that you have, I'm willing to listen.
All right. That's Darrel Egbert. He's a Democratic candidate for Magistrate in District 4. We certainly, again, glad you came by today, stopped by, and wish you luck.
All right. Thank you very much, Todd.
All right. You have a great day, sir. Thank you so much. That is, again, Democratic candidate Darrel Egbert.